time for America to step up and protect our borders. Chris Badger Thomas, right-wing Tribune. Border Patrol agents in the Rio Grande Valley sector continue to be overwhelmed by the numbers of illegal border crossers, they say. The sector continues to lead the nation in unaccompanied alien children, UAC, family unit aliens, FMUA, and total apprehensions, Breitbart reports. The organization behind the 1,500-person-strong caravan of Central Americans surging toward the United States southern border accused President Trump on Monday of bullying immigrants and threatening mass violence, while Trump again warned the advancing procession had better be stopped. Fox News: a wall for this sector is necessary and needs to happen now. Walls will take time to build, but there are things we need to do now, in the interim, to improve border security in this sector. We are seeing huge numbers this year. The numbers in February were much higher than the same month in the previous 2 years. Border Patrol agent Chris Cabrera, the Rio Grande Valley sector, in the month of February, detained 9,603 illegal aliens, according to U.S. Customs and Border Protection. Those detained include 1,387 unaccompanied minors and 3,222 partial families. During the first 6 months of this fiscal year, which began on October 1, 2017, CBP reports indicate that RGV sector agents apprehended more than 52,000 illegal immigrants. Of those, agents arrested more than 7,000 UACs and at least 20,000 FMUAs. Breitbart Texas report. Those numbers are staggering and show that this is not just illegal immigrants seeking a better life. These numbers show what some would call an invasion into the U.S. borders. We have the buildings to handle the influx of these people, but we don't have the manpower. The influx is causing agents to be taken off the front line to assist with processing the families and unaccompanied minors. This leads to gaps in security and not enough agents to back each other up in the field. Border Patrol agent Chris Cabrera, the big caravan of people from Honduras, now coming across Mexico and heading to our weak-class border, had better be stopped before it gets there. Cash cow NAFTA is in play, as is foreign aid to Honduras and the countries that allow this to happen. Congress must act now. President Donald Trump tweeted. The big caravan of people from Honduras, now coming across Mexico and heading to our weak-class border, had better be stopped before it gets there. Cash cow NAFTA is in play, as is foreign aid to Honduras and the countries that allow this to happen. Congress must act now. Donald J. Trump, at Real Donald Trump, April 3, 2018. The group responded to President Trump's Twitter, Pueblos Sin Fronteras, or People Without Borders, fired back at Trump after the president's Twitter tirade. The group declared that President Trump is a bully and threatened mass violence. On April 1, the U.S. president opportunistically invoked refugee caravans as a pretext for threatening immigrants already in the country, specifically DACA recipients, with a so-called nuclear option to remove their protections from detention and deportation. Trump is trying to turn Central American refugees and other immigrant communities against each other, and use them as a bargaining chip with Mexico. A group of a few hundred men also broke off from the march Sunday, hopping a freight train north, likely with hopes of trying to enter the U.S. more quickly, the Associated Press reported. But the rest seemed unlikely to move again until Wednesday or Thursday, and they probably would take buses to the last scheduled stop in Mexico's central Puebla state. At this point, President Trump should consider deploying National Guard units along the border to enhance border security and protect the nation from the mass influx of illegal aliens. Not only would this aid the Border Patrol agents, it would put a huge dent in those who are able to sneak across, put a huge dent in the narcotics smuggling as well as human trafficking. The Breitbart Texas exclusive reported, Cabrera said most of the migrants arrested after crossing the border from Mexico come from Central America. CBP statistics show that Guatemala heads up the list this fiscal year with 8,814 UACs and 16,421 FMUAs. This is followed by migrants from Honduras, Mexico, and El Salvador. Cabrera said they also see large numbers of Chinese nationals apprehended along the border and at inland checkpoints. This problem will never stop so long as the Democrats continue to battle our president on DACA, This allows the insane numbers to keep climbing and the illegal activities to skyrocket within the United States. It is simply out of control, and we, the people, need to figure out how we can aid the Border Patrol and our president in preventing the illegals from crossing, as well as getting the wall built. Chris Badger Thomas is a veteran who served our country as an Army combat medic. Together we will make America great again. Dean James III % America's freedom fighters. Follow us on Facebook, at Nation in Distress. Please like and share on Facebook and Twitter.